What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the next video in learning PHP. My name is QD Azani and you guys are watching my channel Croywood. Alright guys, so in this video we're going to show you guys the for loop, the mighty for loop. What is for loop? Alright, so first to begin with, we're going to come here and we're going to create a file and we're going to name it for loop, and I'm going to save it, for loop.php. Alright, so we begin with our for loop. We're going to put our HTML. Alright, so inside here we're going to put a for loop. Okay, so the for loop, and then we come here with our good old friend, the file. We're going to copy this one before we closing. We're going to copy this and we say farewell to our while loop and do while loop. So because we already know what is while loop and do while loop is, now we're gonna say for loop. Okay, so for loop have three parts. So the for loop execute the for loop execute a block of code, execute our code a number of times. So that's a definition of the for loop, and it handles all the increment and decrements of operators. Handles our increment and decrement operators. Handle our increment, which is the plus plus, and decrement, which is minus minus, and it handles our handles increment and decrement. Alright, so there are three parts inside the for loop. So the first part, I'm gonna put another paragraph here. Three parts in for loop. And what is the three parts? The first part is initialization, and the second part is condition, and the third part is increment. So you guys remember this, very important. So there are three parts in the for loop, and the for loop starts with initialization, and it goes to the condition. You guys need to terminate the condition here, whatever you guys want. If the for loop, whatever you guys, if you guys want to goes to the size or to the condition, or you guys counting, whatever you guys doing, you guys need to put your condition in the middle, and you guys need to initialize this one with the int. You guys need to initialize with if you guys doing a number. You guys need to initialize this with your variable here, and you guys need to start it with 0 or 1, whatever, and you guys need to start here. You guys is like less than or equal than or plus, whatever you guys want to do, and you guys do your increment and decrement here. So this is for increment and decrement. So this is the body of the for loop, and the for loop is one of the most used. So it's three parts. It's not four parts. I'm keep typing the three parts. So first, second, and third, and it's one of the most used loops inside any programming language, be it PHP, C#, C++, any other language is always used inside the games, websites, anywhere you guys see. Alright, so our initialization, it's executes at the beginning of the loop. So as I said to you guys, initialize as say if you guys got any integer, or if you guys got a number, and the condition evaluates at the beginning of the loop, and if it's false, the loop stops. You guys can leave it empty as well. You guys don't need to put this one, so you guys can come here, say you guys can put up your PHP. So this is, so you guys can put your for loop, and if you guys look at here, this is your initialization, and it starts from 0 because you guys want to start from 0. And you guys look at here, this is a condition, and your condition it says less than what? You guys need to put any number. You guys can leave this empty as well if you want. You guys can leave it empty. And your increment, what you guys want to increment, and it executes at the end whatever you guys got. These checks here, the first one, the for loop, what you guys initializing with, and what's your condition, and what's here you guys looking here, what's if it's incrementing or decrementing. And if you guys look at here, this guy here, the first guy, and if you look at closely, this is ending with a semicolon, the second one is also ending says a semicolon, but the third one is not ending with any semicolon. And that's the structure of the for loop. If you guys look in here, I didn't do anything, I just typed for loop. I'm going to do it again with the Sublime text because it's auto completes, because it's commonly used. And if you guys look in here, I didn't do anything, I just typed the for loop and this one came in. And if you guys look in here, this starting point, this curly braces, and the curly braces here, this is the body of the for loop. So you guys can do your counting with this one. So if you guys want to start from the 0, and if it's less than say 20, and you guys going to increment, and you guys can put your counting whatever. You guys can put your equal, you guys can put your number, say number is counting. So our number is whatever. You guys can put whatever message you guys like, and you guys need to put your variable here, and just put something here to so you guys can do your break the line. And if you guys come here and run, it runs. If you guys remember this one, in the while loop, we had to put our increment here, but with for loop you guys don't need to do this one because already inside here as a parameter inside the for loop. It's called inbuilt inside any programming language, C++, any programming language is already inbuilt there. You guys cannot change this one. You guys can change your variables, and you guys can change whatever variables you want to do, but not this one. Alright, so we're gonna come here, we're gonna go back, and we're gonna see our for loop. Where is our mighty for loop? And if you guys look in here, our number starts from 0 all the way to 90, even though. And if you guys look at your for loop execute our code a number of times, if you guys look in here, the iteration, it goes to 19 iteration and handles increment and decrement. You guys can put a decrement or increment, 3 parts: initialization, condition, and increment. Alright, so you guys can do this. If you guys put this one equal to, then you guys gonna see your number 20. So you guys gonna see here, because we put less than. If you guys put less than, the number 20 you won't see, but if you guys put equal to, you guys gonna see your number 20. Right, so as I said, for loop is one of the widely used loops inside any programming language, and PHP is no exception. You guys can use this, is very useful. You guys can use it with arrays, 4 and 4 each. You guys say making your friends inside say for each of my friends, and you guys, I'm gonna show you guys in the next video for each. If you guys are gonna look, it goes, you guys can put your variable and its key value. But even with the for loop, you guys can go in do your say your array of friends, or you guys can array of products, or whatever you guys gonna do. So if you guys gonna have say for example for loop, and if you guys, we're gonna comment this one, and I'm gonna show you guys how you guys gonna do with your array, for loop with array. And then what you guys gonna do is then you guys gonna say my friends, or you guys can do your product, or put a friends. You guys got a friends, and you got your friends, you guys got array. And then what's your friends array, you guys can put a name. So if you guys got an array, then you guys can put another array inside friends. Alright, so this is a typo here, we have to put our friends like that. Okay, so now we have an array, and we have an array of our first friend. Say my first friend, you guys can put your array as a, you guys can put your friend's name, and it's gonna be Joe Biden, for example. Joe Biden. You guys can have another array here, and then you guys can put a name. Say the name is Donald Trump. Very unusual friend, but you can have a Donald Trump as a friend. And you say your third one is Jeff Bezos, or you guys can Elon Musk, or you guys can put any other name. Say if you guys wanna put Alex, or you guys can put say Yazdani, which is me. So you guys gonna have another friend which is me, and then keep in mind the last one. You guys don't put this guy here. Don't put this comma, and then we gonna come here, and then you guys can put your list, and your list is here. We're gonna close this. Now we're gonna come with our HTML, and it's gonna be UL, and it's gonna be LI. So we have guys have a URL UL. Okay, so we come here to HTML, and you're gonna see your unordered list. And this is your list. If guys, this is very useful if you guys doing, there is order list, and if you guys keep in mind, there is order list and there is unordered list. So the order list, I'm going to show you guys. Say the order list is first, then you guys can put your second, and then even if you guys put the same one here, so you guys gonna see the order list, and then the unordered list. So we're gonna come here, and I'm gonna show you guys the order list and unordered list. So if you guys look in here, the unordered list, the first one is, you guys see there is nothing here, but the say order list, it means it's gonna count for you guys. So keep in mind, this is an ordered list and this is an unordered list. So there is that the first one is UL and the second one is OL. So we don't use OL because OL counts it for us. We don't want that because we only want that unordered list. So okay, so now we're gonna come here in our unordered list, and you guys need to embed your PHP with your HTML, and you guys need to put your PHP, and then you guys gonna come here with your good friend for loop, and a for loop is asking for us I is equal to 0, which is fine. Okay, so now we're gonna use the size, and then I'm gonna put the count, and inside the count you guys need to put your variable, which is friends, because it's gonna count it for you, your variable, which is friends. And then you guys can, that's the first part of our loop. And you guys look in here, we have our for loop is working with array, but it's different from the top one. So the top one, you guys see here that it's very simple, but here you guys putting the size, and you guys gonna count, which is the inbuilt PHP, that's a function method. And then you guys can put your variable inside because it's going to count for you, and then I is less than, what's the I is less than, and you guys gonna put your size, I is less than size, and then you guys are going to increment your I. Alright, so you guys look at here, we're gonna remove this one because we're gonna wrap our PHP here, and then you guys need to wrap your PHP here, and then you guys need to put end, because you guys putting your for, and you guys need to put your end for. Alright, so now here inside your li, wrap this one around, that's our PHP, and you guys see here end for, because we have to finish our for loop, and then we're gonna come here for this guys here, and then you guys need to put your list, and inside the list you guys need to put your PHP. Keep in mind we are embedding PHP with the HTML, and you guys need to put your PHP. And what happens with the PHP, you guys need to put your echo, and echo what? Echo, we're gonna put our friends. We're gonna put the friends and the elements, which is I, this guy here. We're gonna print this one, and then you guys need to put the first one, which is the key and value. So you guys need to put the first one, the value, and what is the value? And the value is name of your friends. Keep in mind, in array this is called key value, so the first one is key and this is a value. Sometimes you guys see as a KV, key value. You guys going to see in PHP for each now soon. So you guys, that's how you guys gonna do. Alright, so now we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna run, and now you guys gonna see Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and Yazdani. You guys can put a lot of the list. You guys, it doesn't have to be the 3. You guys can do more than say, you guys can make it nicer. The you guys can put a say H for my friends list. So this is your friends list. You guys can do this, my friends list. You guys can put inside your this guy is here, so you guys put inside, and it's this one, my friends list. Okay, I need to remove this to make it look nicer. So you guys you can use this as the basic, that's the skeleton of the social networking side, your product. You guys can display your product. Alright, so we have seen how we're going to use our array with the for loop. This is very important if you guys want to be professional PHP developers. So I'm going to give you guys the last example, and I'm going to give you guys this time the simplest. I'm going to put a line here. So I'm going to put a line, and here, if you guys look in here underneath, I'm going to put a simple PHP array, because this one you guys seen here that I've used I embedded PHP with the HTML, but if you guys want to see the simple PHP here, so I'm going to put a simple array for you guys. And because Sublime Text remembers that I want to use a list, so I came here and I'm going to put a simple PHP array, say for example with the for loop. If you guys find this one a little bit intimidating, or a little bit a little bit scary, I'm going to show you guys a simple way. So you guys come here, and you guys gonna put it here. Say you guys have again we say you guys have a friends. Alright, so say you guys got a, for example, because we use a friend here, so what I'll do, you guys use a friend, so you guys can have close friends. So for example, close friends, and your close friends, you guys have an array. If you guys look at here, we have used array, and this array is within array. So you guys can do this one, just array, and you guys can put your friend's name. So you guys can put a Yazdani again, maybe I'm one of your friends, and then your next friend is gonna be Kurayo, and then your next friend is gonna be, you say, Paul, and then your next friend is gonna be George of the jungle, for example, George. Alright, so now you have your close friends, which is array, and you have 4 of your close friends. So you guys can run your for loop, and then you guys can put a, instead of all, you guys can put a count. You guys can put a count, or you guys can put a count. You guys see in here, I changed the count, and it changes everything here. So count is what, less than what, 4. We have 4 friends. You guys can put a 5 friends. So I'm gonna change it to 5. I'm gonna add 1. Say the last one is gonna be Joe Biden, for example, and then it's gonna be, the count is gonna be plus plus, and then you guys can put your echo, your very close friends are, you guys can put your very close friends are, then you guys can put friends, close friends, and then your close friends, you guys need to put your count, and then you guys need to break so your very close friends. If you guys seen here, this guy here and this guy is here are the same. The only difference, this guy is embedded inside the PHP, and this guy is going to embed inside the HTML. And you guys seen here that it's got a friends and it's got an array, and this guy is here, it's got a friends and arrays as well, but this is pure PHP. And then you guys seen here, we did not put a HTML inside. So you guys can do this. And you guys seen here simple PHP array with for loop, and your close friends is Yazdani, then Korayo, Paul, George, and Biden. So you guys got 5 friends. You guys can do this as well. You guys can put nice lines here, but this is beyond the scope of this video. This is HTML and Bootstrap. If you wanna learn HTML Bootstrap, check my another videos about the HTML and Bootstrap. You guys can do this. You guys can put a line. But as you guys gonna progress inside the PHP, and then we're gonna show you guys how you guys gonna put your line within your say a list, or on our list, so you guys can do this. So this is how you guys gonna use your for loop with your array. So this guy here is, and this guy here is the same. You guys use your for loop with your array, and here you guys declare your array with 5 friends, and you guys use your for loop. So as I demonstrated to you guys, the for loop is one of the most used and one of the most important aspect inside the subject inside the PHP. So as if you guys want to be master into the PHP, you guys needs to be if you guys gonna be expert in PHP, you guys needs to master this for loop and array. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you guys got any question or comment, leave it in the comment box. Otherwise I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.